Well, hello guys. Bernadine here again. I'm just back in studio and I've just set up my table here and I am going to uh, show you how to draw a bongo. Right, so Bongo, this character is actually a cartoon. So cartoon is like animation. And animation is like those cartoons that you watch, Paw Patrol, all these different various things that you watch. They're all various, or the anime. There's all various different types of animation. You're watching them all the time. But basically, they're basic shapes. So they're actually egg shapes, mainly. Circles, egg shapes, and triangles, etc. So we're going to start off a nice roundy body for our guy Bongo, or is Bongo a girl? You tell me. You know best. Your bongo is your bongo. So first of all, we're going to start off with an egg shape. And we're going to do it nice and big because it's going to be nice and roundy and happy and bouncy. And then we're going to add onto the top of that then his head. So his head is going to be another egg head actually, like a circle. So we're adding that on. And then what we want to do is we want to add on his parts. So we're going to start off today with his ears. So like oval shapes for his ears. And one of these ears here, I want to have this ear like bending down. I think it's kind of cute when an ear bends down on a rabbit. And then inside the rabbit maybe there's a little bit of pink. And then very simple, the other side, roundy, 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 roundy. Don't worry if you make a mistake. I've gone outside the lines there. It doesn't matter. We have rubbers. We can draw over it. We can do it again. We're just practicing. Okay, so now let's get his face on. So he's got roundy roundy again for the eyes. So two oval egg shapes again, and then inside that oval shapes again. And we want to do a little dot in each eye for the light. Now you could have him cross-eyed or whatever way you want. Now for his nose. Little triangular nose, cute as you like. And then little chubby cheeks coming out. Nice one. Okay. And then this guy, we want him to have little buck teeth. I don't know if you've ever heard of Bugs Bunny. Your parents have, or your grannies have, so you can put him in there. Okay. Then later on what we can do is we can extend this line out here and make his cheeks a little bit wider, and we can curve and joining things together like that. But for now we're going to keep going with basic shapes. So that's the basic shape. And now we're going to add on his limbs because he's not going to be able to hop very far, is he, if he doesn't have his little legs. So first of all I'm going to put on his front paws, and again we've got like oval shapes, this time like sausage shapes. So that's his upper paw, and then we're connecting shapes like this. Don't worry if it's not amazing, doesn't matter. You get better at practice. You can see I could probably do the bit of practice there drawing rabbits. I just thought I'd draw a rabbit today, so it's a while since I've drawn a rabbit. And then of course he has another paw on the other side. So again, you're joining shapes together. And then they become, well, he's a little bit disfigured looking there. Whatever. We don't worry about such things. Okay, now let's get hoppy legs on him. So nice, big, thick legs. This is where his strength comes from. Roundy, roundy. And again, roundy, roundy. Now, if he was, this is a rabbit, and if he was a hare, he might have longer legs, so you can make it your own. Now, at the moment, this guy to me is just looking like a combination of very weird shapes. So, but watch this. As soon as I put this thing on it, wow, there he goes. Here he comes. Here comes the rabbit. There we go. It's amazing how one little characteristic of an animal can change the whole look and make it look more like what you want it to look like. So this is a rabbit, and then we also have hares in Ireland, don't we? So the hares have longer legs, I think. And there's a joke about rabbits and hares. So what's the difference between a rabbit and a hare? A rabbit has hair, but a hare doesn't have rabbit. It's not very funny, but I still laugh. Okay, I forgot important. Don't rabbits have whiskers? They do indeed. So, for the magic of television, here is a bongo I made earlier, luckily. So he's looking way more bongo-esque. So I've rubbed out the lines for the circles and just added in curves and that. So he's looking more like a cartoon rabbit. Yeah, I like him. Now, if I put a little ribbon on him, it's a her. I could decide... Oh, do you know what I haven't done there, though? I've forgotten the whiskers. I definitely think rabbits have whiskers, but you'd be able to tell me. Maybe I'm wrong. No, I think they have whiskers because when they're going down a rabbit hole, they have to measure the rabbit hole to make sure that they're actually able to fit in. So a bit like cats have whiskers. Okay, I like him. Bongo from the Congo. I like him. Started off like that. The little bit of work became like this. Now, each one of your rabbits is going to be different because every artist is unique. So every time you do something, you're going to get different result, and that's the beauty of art. And this is all we need to do this piece of art here is a pencil and a piece of paper, and we can do lots of various different variations on the same theme. How about doing lots of little small rabbits beside a big rabbit, and then you've got a whole family of rabbits, and you could have a mammy rabbit and a daddy rabbit and a granny rabbit, and you could do your whole family in a series of rabbits, couldn't you? You could put a little apron on this guy. Or, you know, that story, Peter Rabbit, he wears jackets, doesn't he? So you could put a jacket on him. You could put a hoodie on him. You could put a tattoo on him if that's what you wanted to do. But what I want you to do for the purpose of this competition is I want you to, first of all, draw your rabbit here like I've drawn him here. Circles, adding circles together, then rubbing out the bits, joining it all together, and then creating something like this. And then I want you to put bongo into a place. So at the moment, we're all on lockdown, I'm sure. Lockdown. So we've got grannies and granddads. Maybe we're living with them, but maybe we're not. Maybe we're living in a hotel and maybe we don't have a garden. Maybe we have a huge garden. Maybe we... there's lots and lots. Everybody's different and there's lots and lots of different scenarios. So as you saw from the earlier video, I'm lucky enough to live in Con County Mayo, and I have a studio here, and I live over my studio shop on the corner by the river across from the Abbey. And when I step outside my house, I don't have a garden in my house. I step outside my door and walk just across the road 200 meters, and you saw where my garden is. That is the river, and that building that's there is called the Monk's Fishing House. So that Monk's Fishing House is there for 800 years. So it's seen an awful lot of things happen, and it's still there, and we need to remember that things happen and things change and then things get better again, and it's fine. So I've drawn a picture of Bongo where I was today. And Bongo, there's the Monk's Fishing House, and this is the river. Now I'm going to colour this in later on, and you can do that with colouring pencils or paints, whatever you have. So I have Bongo here, and Bongo at this Easter weekend, he's got a dodgy little basket here, he's gathering, and we have a pretend, because we won't be able to have egg hunts this year, so we'll send Bongo on an egg hunt, let him off in our imagination. And Bongo's now, be careful, don't fall in. That's very, we should, another little bit of fence there to stop Bongo falling into the river. But anyway, Bongo wouldn't fall in because he'd be very careful. Okay, so I want you to draw your garden or whatever it is, Bongo in a place, outer space or whatever you like. And you're going to take a photograph of that. And you're going to send it to me here. And then we're going to enter it into a competition. And then you're going to have the picture. And what you can do with your picture that you've created is you can post it later on during the week to your granny or granddad or your auntie or your neighbour who'd love to see that you're thinking of them. And, you know, we don't need to go to the shops to buy things. We can stay at home and make things and give things, and people love that. So follow the rules. Get mum and dad or whoever's helping you there, your whoever looks after you. to take the photograph with their phone. I think everyone's got a phone now. I'm sure you're looking at this on the internet, so you have something. And send it to me. And then we're going to do a draw. We're going to do a draw. We're also going to be able to show everybody else what Bongo's doing. So we'll be able to connect together all over the country, maybe all over Europe. Who knows? The world. Who knows? And we'll be able to see the adventures of Bongo at Easter week. So we have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, maybe even Tuesday to do lots of different drawings. You can do more than one drawing and send photographs in. That's fine too. And then on Wednesday, we're going to select, and then we're going to have a prize, and then we're going to send out a prize. And the prize we're sending out is Mason Brooks Friends and Family Tree. So this, sorry now, the reflection is bad there. So it comes with an ink and pen. And your friends and family are going to add their fingerprints and their signatures. And you're going to add them at home, and then you're going to send them to Granny and Grandad or whatever it is. Whoever you want to send it to. And you're going to celebrate your time together. So you have my information here. This is Bernadine, and hopefully if you all enjoy this, who knows, we might do another one if we're still in lockdown next week. Okay, take care. Happy Easter.